Well, it was quite extraordinary to see on Saturday a very large pro-Palestinian demonstration, some of it pro-Hamas, some of it pro-Houthi. Now, I know a lot of the people there are just people who genuinely do care about the plight of innocent men, women and children in Gaza. Many others, though, carrying placards, still celebrating Hamas, but also I say the Houthis. We've had even some backbench, the usual suspect, lefty Corbynista Labour MPs, criticising the attack on the Houthis. I mean, as you say, they attacked a British warship. They'd been warned many times. This is a situation where we cannot have international shipping, unable to use this route. 12% of the world's shipping going through this route into the Suez Canal. It's untenable for them to face these sort of airstrikes from the Houthis. Are you surprised that some people are defending what the Houthis have done?
Well, I'm quite disgusted, to tell you the truth, because what is happening is people are effectively defending the actions of terrorists against our own armed forces personnel. Now, in the past, I think we've called those people traitors.
There's a word for those people. You're quite right.
Yeah, I'm afraid to say I do not defend the right of anybody who claims to be British, holds a British passport, to say that they support the enemies of our armed forces and our state. It's absolutely ludicrous. It's like saying during the middle of the Falklands War, we're demonstrating on behalf of the Argentinians. We hope that they sink you. I take that very personally.
In a free country, we should allow people to do that, but we're also, I think,
no, we shouldn't. Julia,
should we not?
Julia, we shouldn't. We should not allow members of parliament and people to say that we openly support the enemies of this country. It's absolutely ludicrous. I think we've got to get used to the fact that we are in a low state of conflict with Russia, China, Iran and North Korea now. They're acting in concert. They're using their proxies to put pressure on America and Britain in an election year. And I'm afraid the sooner this country realizes that we are in an existential fight with these totalitarian powers, the better, because otherwise our society is going to continue to be eroded. We will see the growth of a significant fifth column, particularly those who are associated with Muslim supremacists and weaponized migration. And we're going to see exogenous shock visited on our country. That means shock that has come from outside that we have willingly allowed ourselves to be subject to.
I mean, I think a lot of people will be cheering you on saying that. I'm certainly in the same ballpark as you. I'm amazed by how many politicians, how many members of the general public don't seem to get how many enemies we have out there, and they hate us for our existence. Whether it's Islamists, whether it's Russia, China, North Korea, Iran, they hate us for our existence, for our values, for the things that we hold dear, and yet we're allowing them in to destroy us.
Julia, it's because we're a threat to their ideologies. If you look at every single one of those totalitarian regimes, they're all under pressure. China, because of its declining population and economy and a dozen other things. Russia, because it's fallen amongst thieves with Ukraine. North Korea is not doing very well. And of course, Iran has a huge demographic problem with all the people that are under 35. So they're externalizing all their internal problems right now. And we're on the receiving end of it. We have to be robust. We're back in the 1930s, the late 1930s now, where this country and the free world had to face fascist and totalitarian regimes.